Hello everyone, welcome back to INCOMET Talkies. We are back with yet another book review to give you added knowledge about stock market and how you can apply that knowledge in your real life. So let's get started. Today, we'll talk about the book by Saurabh Mukherjee which is known as The Unusual Billionaires. This book talks about the successful companies and their stories behind their success. The first company this book talks about is Asian Paints. During World War II in 1942, इंडिया में जो पेंट एक्सपोर्ट्स होते थे उस पर पाबंदी लगा दी गई थी. Keeping in mind the need of the hour, four friends understood the domestic demand for paints and started this company known as Asian Paints. उस टाइम पर पेंट्स की दो मार्केट थी. First was industrial paints and the second was domestic paints. इंडस्ट्रियल पेंट्स वो प्राइस ड्रिवन और उसमें जो प्रॉफिट मार्जिन होता था वो बहुत कम होता था और डोमेस्टिक पेंट्स में उस टाइम पर वॉल प्यूटी का यूज होता था. सो दीज फोर फ्रेंड्स फ्रॉम एशियन पेंट्स टारगेटेड डोमेस्टिक मार्केट एंड डिसाइडेड टू सेल देयर पेंट्स टारगेटिंग रेजिडेंशियल एरियाज. पर उन्हें बिल्कुल भी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स का सपोर्ट नहीं मिला. So what they did was they started selling directly to the consumer in small towns and villages. They believed that people in small towns and villages do not usually paint their houses from the inside, but they make sure that their entrances are colorful and painted well. Through the direct selling, Asian Paints became really popular, which resulted in greater demand because of which distributors themselves started contacting them. 1967 में Asian Paints became India's #1 paint company because all these their position in the stock market improved rapidly. If somebody invested 1 rupee in Asian Paints in 1991, they got value at rupees 299 in 2016. The next is HDFC Bank. HDFC, which was a mortgage lender company, its founder Deepak Parekh set up HDFC Bank in 1994 and made Aditya Puri the head of the bank, जो पहले City Bank में काम करते थे. Every bank has three major components. First, current account and saving accounts. Second, term deposits like FD or RD. Third, lending capacity, corporate plus retail. Current account and saving account bank has to pay very less interest to the consumer, whereas in term deposits like FD and RD, the bank has to pay a greater rate of interest to the consumer. And from lending money, the bank gets interest from the consumer. This is the reason bank pays more focus to current and saving accounts and lending to corporate and retail sector. To increase the customer database in saving and current account, the HDFC Bank took help of technologies and implemented centralized technological platform, जिससे कि उस टाइम पर सैलरी चेक सेटलमेंट में 2 से 3 दिन लग जाते थे. HDFC Bank started online transfers which used to credit salaries into employees' account directly. This was the reason why employees started opening the accounts in HDFC Bank. Also during that time, stock transaction also used to get delayed by 2 to 3 days. So HDFC Bank came up with online transfers with the help of traders and investors for faster transfer of funds. This was the reason why plenty of traders started opening their account in HDFC Bank. When we talk about lending money, HDFC focused only on blue chip companies so that the risk is minimized to a higher extent. In the year 2000, HDFC became the first ever bank to start mobile banking. 2009 मेजर फाइनेंशियल क्राइसिस वे टू बैंक ने मेजरली रूरल लेंडिंग पर फोकस किया, लाइक गोल्ड लोन्स, टू व्हीलर लोन्स, ट्रैक्टर लोन्स एक्सेट्रा. HDFC is now the #1 private bank of India. 1 rupee invested in HDFC Bank in the stock market in 1995 was equal to 134 rupees in the year 2016. The next company that the book talks about is Astral Poly. Sandeep Engineer left his job in a pharma company to start his venture, which manufactured chlorinated polyvinyl chloride (CPVC) pipes. For this, he tied up with the US firm in 1996. उस टाइम पर इंडिया में सिर्फ मेटल पाइप्स यूज की जाती थी, which could not sustain long duration of time because of corrosion, but were cheaper. Because of higher cost of CPVC pipes, nobody showed interest in the product. That is the reason 2003 the company was at the stage of closing down. But the founder did not lose any hope. Mr. Sandeep asked for support from US firms and invested all its money in the plumbing sector. This is when he came to know that all the decisions in the plumbing sector were taken by plumbers rather than ultimate consumers. To increase the demand of CPVC pipes, they tied up with plumbing associations. In this, they used to train plumbers as well as provide them with proper certification. This is when the demand for CPVC pipes started increasing and Astral pipes started getting famous. After this, they tied up with the real estate companies, and that is when this company started making profits. Training of plumbers, aggressive advertising, and quality improvement helped Astral Poly in reaching greater heights. So 1 rupee invested in Astral Poly in the year 2007 was worth rupees 36 in the year 2016. So by explaining all the stories in the book, Saurabh Mukherjee influences the readers to invest in solid and good companies in the share market. Hope you liked this video and get some knowledge out of it. We'll be back with some more videos, so stay tuned and subscribe to our channel right now.